Hi, this is Jolene from the Face Painting Forum Shop, and I am here to do a little quick turkey design. I had posted on Instagram earlier, and I had a couple people ask me to do a tutorial. I decided to make it into a forehead design. You can also do a cheek design with just the turkey. And I'm adding a little bit of fall colored flowers. I'm using the Bright Tiger for this, and the stencil that you can get from the facepaintingforumshop.com. I'm kind of going for a mum look with these flowers, and so I'm going to use an Athena number 10 and the Global Hobart, and I'm going to load mostly the pinks, oranges, and yellows in that. And I'm just going to make some quick teardrop shapes with that Hobart. Now, Hobart is a very bright cake. If you wanted to do a boy, I would suggest maybe going Mexico with the Global. That way it wouldn't have the pinks in it. Okay, and I'm going to come back with a cake that I have made that is kind of like a teddy bear cake, but I wanted to add a little bit extra of brown, so I added a little dark brown, and I'm going to make a circular shape with a filbert brush. When I came back in the center, I accidentally hit the brown side, and so I just tapped it in with my finger and lightened it up. And then I'm cleaning up the edges by just wetting my finger and come around the edges of that, because I got a little too much there on the end, right over the bridge of my nose. I'm going to come back in with the white, and got a low cornel round number 3, and I'm adding a couple of teardrops to brighten up those feathers, and then I'm going to outline those feathers with a little bit more of a pointy shape there on the end. I'm going to do that to all the feathers. And start out on the tip, and you press down a little bit and then pull back up on the tip to get that outline. I'm going to come back with a little petal brush and make a heart shape for his little beak, making sure the beak goes towards the bottom end of the little turkey. And then I've got a number 6 round brush in black, and just like you would make your white dots, make the paint a little bit watery in order to get those nice round dots. And you're going to keep those wide set and close to the edge there of the beak. I'm going to let them dry. I'm going to come back and do the feet with the same brush that I used for the beak, and then I'm going to do his little comb over his beak with a little bit of red, and that is also a low cornel number 1 that I'm using for that. I'm going to come back in with that low cornel number 3 and add a little tuft of hair there and some teardrops and some highlights with that number 1. Now this is where I am going to add a little highlight on the beak and around the comb. You've got to be very careful about being on the tip of your brush for this, otherwise it'll be a little heavy. I'm going to come back in and add 2 dots with that number 3 with that same watery kind of mixture that you'll use for dots normally. And I'm going to add some dots to the interior of the flowers. Those dots brighten up those flowers, add some interest. I'm also going to come back with black. Afterwards, I'm going to add some swirls with this white. This is that overlapping thing. I had trouble with it at first too. It is okay to overlap that stencil design. What I was kind of wanting is looking like he's running out of the bushes at you. I'm going to go ahead and add some more swirls and a few more teardrops. This white is Tag white, and it's in a one-stroke container. You can get that from the facepaintingforumshop.com too. I'm going to add, this is a brush I've had forever. It's great for outlining and doing small details. It is a Mark Reed #1, and it's a little bit longer and thin like a liner brush. Okay, I'm going to do these strokes. This is going to add some interest. You start off on the edge just like you did. I'm going to outline these. You can actually stop with the white before you come back and add all the black. Since I did a little black outline, I wanted to add black in the rest of the design, and I kind of think it helps everything stand out. I'm painting slowly here for the video. I think we could probably get this done in 5 minutes. If you didn't do all the details, maybe less. I'm going to go around the edges of that little tuft of hair. And then I'm going to do a little bit of black inside the flowers to just tie everything together. And then I want to add, I guess you would call it a almost a dagger stroke. After I get done adding the black to these flowers, it's where you start out on the tip of your brush and draw a line, and then you press down and then pull back out, just kind of mimicking grassland, waving in the wind, reeds maybe. And so I'm going to add that for some interest. And that about finishes up the design. I'll come back in with some glitter gel because I'm all about the glitter gel now. Okay, I'm going to add the glitter gel to the interior of the flowers, just dots over those white dots. And then I'm going to quickly outline the beak on the top to give it a highlight, and the outside of the little turkey, his little feet. And then a real quick outline. I'm not being very precise with this. Right to the outside of the feathers. And add to the swirl on the outside of the eye. And that is about it. I thank you. Like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day.